188 days for me. But I leave here with nothing but love for everybody, gratitude and appreciation. Thank you.
Sean and Peter immediately bonded. They went into the water and they had their prayer baptism revival.
We can do all things through Christ.
This told me that either Sean and Peter were either really playing the game starting real early or they were definitely off their rockers. We lost our first immunity challenge yesterday, and today we have to go to tribal council, so the game has begun.
Peter, tribe has spoken.
Pretty much the only game I got going on is with Sarah, and that cuts both ways. At times she can be an asset because basically she'll vote whatever way I tell her to vote, but at other times it's like I'm playing Survivor for two. If Sarah goes tonight, then I'm gonna need to make a decision on if I'm gonna join Hunter and become the worker bee again, or if I'm gonna go with Sean and risk looking stupid.
Trisha, tribe has spoken.
Everybody wants to think that they're the big man. So the smart guy will sit back and let everybody step up to be the big man. And then in the end, just bank in on their mistakes. Doesn't matter if my team is stronger physically or even stronger mentally, but just that they obey.
Hunter, tribe has spoken.
Without a doubt, I think this is my game, and I'm the one that's controlling it for the most part. I don't think Hunter saw it coming a mile away.
Rob. You're now a member of Road 2.
Not really too happy about it. I had pretty much everything under control at Mara'amu. Over here, we're 5 against 3, and we're in the minority. To tell you the truth, I don't believe John for a second. I think he's like slick, and I have a plan that may work to get rid of John.
Gabe, tribe has spoken.
Oh, without a doubt, we're outnumbered 4-3. By losing Gabe, we definitely put ourselves at a big disadvantage. I think to a degree I may have convinced him that I'm part of the team now. I want him to trust me, but he shouldn't. Dude, I've been lying this whole game. It's gonna be interesting because if I actually do stand by my word and go with Kathy, it's a new game. It's tough because you're looking for angles. You're constantly looking for an angle to play. Maybe everybody's lying, you know? Who knows?
7th person voted out of the tribe. Austin Rob. Rob, tribe has spoken. Good luck, guys.
All-Star Survivor is gonna be so cutthroat, it's not even gonna be fun. Nobody trusts anybody. Nobody. Nobody trusts anybody. Do you understand? I didn't know I was gonna be again on the Buffoon tribe, but apparently I'm the brains behind this operation, so we're gonna have to make it work somehow. Amber and I have an alliance for obvious reasons. She's beautiful, obviously. Any idiot can see that. But I'll keep my word no matter what to her. I trust her. I don't think she's gonna screw me. There's a possibility at this first tribal council that there could be at least one of 3 people going. Sestanino, Sue, or Alicia. I haven't made up my mind yet. But when I do, that's the person that'll be going home.
First person voted out of Shapiro. Rob.
Rupert has a squeaky clean image and attitude. Something about him I just don't trust. So I formed an alliance with him. Amber and I have been fooling around a little bit out here. I mean, it's all in good fun. I'm definitely attracted to her. It'd be nice to have $1 million and take the girl away, too.
This is sweet.
Austin Rob.
Yikes.
What, do you think we were merging? Just switching things up. Look at that. You're now a member of Mogo Mogo.
Pretty much the next move I make is gonna have consequences for everybody left in this game. Serious consequences. If you can.
This time the buck. Yes! It is the merge color.
What, making the deal save Amber and I'm gonna help you later on? You guys didn't really believe that, did you? Come on.
He's got it! Boston Rob comes from behind! Wins immunity!
I should have let you know that I appreciate everything you did to save Amber, but have agreed to stay together.
10th person voted out of Survivor All-Stars and the first member of our jury, Lex. Has his knife out. Boom! Come up, Boston Rob wins immunity.
I think we got some last-minute scrambling going on in Panama today. Kathy and Sheehan are working it. They'll probably go after Amber or Jenna.
11th person voted out of Survivor All-Stars, second member of our jury, Kathy.
I have two options tonight. I can stick with Rupert and Jenna, myself and Amber, to make that foursome. Or I could go with Big Tom, Alicia, Amber, and myself, and take out Rupert or Jenna.
12th person voted out of Survivor All-Stars, the third member of our jury, Alicia. Rob, here's your brother, Mike.
Jenna out tonight. Big Tom hates her. Like her. Breaks up the Rupert Jenna connection.
I know, but the only thing is she hasn't made a deal.
13th person voted out of the tribe, Sheehan. Boston Rob, no trouble at all. Show me those keys. Congratulations.
It was definitely special to me. A lot more special than when we started this adventure. But I mean, still you can't lose sight of the fact that you're playing a game for $1 million. The reason I did this was to get them at each other's throats so that neither of them will have enough sense to go to each other and try to get me and Amber off. And I think I succeeded.
Chaboga Mogo, Boston Rob wins immunity.
You're welcome for carrying you this far.
14th person voted out of Survivor All-Stars and the fifth member of our jury, Big Tom.
Rupert's a very smart player. I give him a lot of credit. He's probably conned Jenna into feeling bad about doing anything but pulling a rock.
The 15th person voted out of Survivor All-Stars and the sixth member of our jury, Rupert. Just like that, Boston Rob, you have final immunity.
Yeah. If I go with Jenna, maybe more people are annoyed at Jenna. But then I look like a complete ass because I'll sell out absolutely anybody to win this game.
The 16th person voted out and the final member of our jury, Jenna.
I did everything I wanted to do out here. I did it to the best of my ability. I gave 110% every single day. And I'm sitting in the final two with Amber. I love you with all my heart. Will you marry me?
The winner of Survivor All-Stars.
But these people are smart. They get rid of me right away. It's the smartest thing they could do. But they won't. They never do. It's been 6 years since I've played the game, and a lot has changed. Like, there's nobody here that wants to do anything. My wife told me have patience. Amber, I'm trying. A lot has happened with me personally in my life in the 6 years since I played this game last. You know, I got married, I had a kid, I'm learning compromise and patience. But look at these people, you know? Not the brightest bulbs, and I'm here trying to make the most of it. Trying to make it work. I didn't want to be a dictator this time around. I wanted to be the diplomat. And look at where that got me, running in circles. I mean, they got me good, they whipped me. It's getting the best of me. When I finally came to, I had a moment of clarity. And that was, stop trying to be the good guy. Because I'm trying to be so good, I've physically made myself sick. Just do what everybody wants you to do and be the villain. I mean, the clearest sign for anybody that's gonna play Survivor in the future, I'm gonna give you the key to figuring out who's on what team. Watch how they sleep at night. Because at night when you go to sleep, you don't usually go to sleep next to the guy who you want to vote off. I'd rather take Randy out than Parvati.
So, well, let's make a decision. People are coming.
Third person voted out of Survivor Heroes versus Villains, Randy.
Russell's a bonehead. He's like the Hobbit on crack. And you know what? I don't trust Russell's ass at all. And the safest thing to do with someone like that is to just get rid of him right away. Russell's gonna find out soon enough that he's out of his league. I just did everything I could to make him as more paranoid as he could. Just so he runs around like a crazy man.
Boston Rob is through! Boston Rob wins immunity!
It's been real.
So you telling me,
I'm telling
if I
you.
don't find the idol, they'll vote for me tonight.
Better to play with me than against me. We need to split the vote. I'm telling you, 3 of us vote for Parvati, 3 of us vote for Russell. I've played Survivor 3 times now. And for the first time in all of those times, I was shocked last night. I completely didn't know what happened. The more and more I think about it, something doesn't feel right. Something just doesn't feel right. You're saying that you're giving your word and that you're the most loyal, you better do what you say you do. Or let it be known that you're a liar.
8th person voted out of Survivor, Heroes versus Villains. Rob. Rob, the tribe has spoken.
Originally, I wanted to vote Francesca off because the very first time I met her, she stood up on the mat, looked at Jeff and said, I don't want to play with him because he's too sneaky. She knows my game. So I don't want someone like that on my tribe. Man, it feels so good to play with you amateurs. You give away so much. You don't even know enough to keep your mouth shut. Thanks for the memories.
1st person voted out of Survivor, Redemption Island. Francesca.
I think Natalie's a perfect partner at this point. But it's gonna be hard though. It's like literally picking the girl up, putting her on my back, and I'm gonna drag your ass to the end. And hopefully they're gonna give it to me at the end. The first game plan was to vote out Philip or Andrea. But Matt's getting 4 votes. I didn't want to play Survivor like this. I really didn't. I wanted to keep my team strong. I mean, I get it. Matt's playing Survivor. He's playing textbook. But he's playing with me.
2nd person voted out of Survivor, Redemption Island. Matt.
The clue basically could have read, the hidden immunity idol is somewhere. I mean, be anywhere. Ding, ding. Winner. But one thing I do know is that with this immunity idol, this time I'm gonna make it 39 days and win. Philip's lobbying for Christina all of a sudden. I'm like, hey, dumbass, aren't you in my alliance? Don't you work for me? Now you're telling me who I should grant favors to? Big mistake, Philip. I don't want to give it away that I have the idol. I want them to think Christina has it. So we're gonna split the vote. We're gonna throw 3 votes on Christina, 2 votes on Philip. And if everybody does what they're told, Christina will be voted out.
4th person voted out of Survivor, Redemption Island. Christina.
As long as Philip is aggravating everybody so much, it takes all the heat off of me. So in a way, maybe he needs to stay. Philip was right. I mean, the girls weren't doing anything. But the less they do, the happier I am. I don't want them working hard and, giving us a reason to write your name down to win $1 million at the end of this thing. I want you to annoy the crap out of everyone as much as possible. I wasn't upset that Philip suggested we don't say anything to the tribe. In actuality, I was hoping for it, actually praying for him to say something like that to me, so I could just use it as ammunition. I mean, an opportunity presents itself for me to throw Philip further under the bus. But it really doesn't even matter what it says, because I already have the idol. So, might as well just throw it away in the volcano. Bye-bye.
All right. And it's a different color because we are merged.
Matt just told me he was thinking about flipping and going with Zapatera. I mean, first of all, he has the audacity to think that he's gonna come up with a plan to vote me out. And then the stupidity to tell me that. So because of it, I'm giving him a one-way ticket back to Redemption Island.
8th person voted out of Survivor, Redemption Island. Matt.
From here on out, we don't decide who's going next until the very last minute.
Yes.
We're gonna do the buddy system. Nobody talks to anybody on their own. Don't even friggin' entertain any crap with them.
Nope.
I want my group to hate Zapatera. It's us versus them, and we're better than them. And we're gonna be arrogant about it, and we're gonna show it. I'm not, but I want them to. Because I want their votes at the end of the day. You have to tell me everything. It's my game. I'm in charge. So we have to pick someone to vote out tonight knowing the possibility that person may actually have an idol or somebody else may have one and give it to that person. This is one of those times in Survivor where you have to gamble.
9th person voted out of Survivor Redemption Island. Mike.
So even this early, I'm still thinking about my end game in the jury. So as far as Philip and I go, Philip's at the top of my list. He's my number one. That's all he needs to know. So Natalie and Philip come to the final turn of me. You know, what it comes down to tonight is David or Steve.
10th person voted out of Survivor Redemption Island. David.
Philip somehow managed to make a war about white rice racial. I don't know where it came from, and at the end of the day, Philip will be public enemy number one. I just have to figure out who to make public enemy number two.
Rob steps away, thinks he has
Steve's
it.
gone.
Rob has it. Rob wins immunity.
Tonight, it doesn't matter who we target, really. You got Ralph, you got Steve, and Julie. One man should not have this much power on an island, but I'm grateful that I do.
11th person voted out of Survivor Redemption Island. Julie.
It seems like Steve may have got his second win. He's going to members of my alliance behind my back, trying to come up with a plan to get me out of here, which makes me think I should maybe get rid of him first. What I was originally thinking about, I'm thinking about not doing now, because I may have to wait to get rid of Andrea.
12th person voted out. Ralph. Rob wins immunity. 13th person voted out. Steve.
I feel like right now, I'm playing my best game. But even everything that's happened up until right now means nothing unless I can finish it. I need this. It's to make a better life for my wife and my kids.
Rob crawls to the top. Mariano wins immunity.
On the other hand, Andrea's a competitor. If she sits at the end, she could possibly beat me.
14th person voted out. Andrea.
If I decide it's gonna be Grant, it's Grant. And if I so decide it's gonna be Natalie, it'll be Natalie.
Oh, it's not that bad.
One man should not have this much power in this game. Luckily, I'm not an ordinary man.
15th person voted out. Grant.
I got Philip telling me the girls are in the woods talking. Yeah, thanks, Philip. Welcome to day 37. I've played this game 4 times. Do these guys not realize that? Do they not realize that I can pretty much predict what they're gonna do and say before they actually do it? I could take it home as a souvenir, too. What can I say? I like to gamble. You know what? My mother always told me, better be safe than sorry.
16th person voted out. Andrea. Only you are safe. He is. Yeah! Rob Mariano wins final immunity.
But I'm not done yet. First of all, figure out which one of these other 3 idiots I'm gonna send home tonight, and then how I'm gonna convince the other people sitting on the jury to give me $1 million after my wife's already won one.
17th person voted out. Ashley.
Wow. 39 days in Nicaragua, 117 days total over the last 10 years. It's overwhelming.
The winner of Survivor Redemption Island, Rob.
We understand every component of this game. Everything that's happened on the Island of the Idols has been a lesson. Maybe, just maybe, somebody's been paying attention. Obviously, I have a huge target on myself. I just was on season 39, where they built an idol of me. By losing in the beginning, I'm already putting myself at a huge disadvantage. Look, do you want to know how stupid this feels? Like, you and I are probably the two biggest targets, and I don't really feel too worried.
I know, me either.
First person voted out of Survivor. Winners at war. Natalie.
I just got a fire token. I have a lot of thoughts going through my head, but the most obvious is they took my wife out of the game first. I don't know if I can trust Sandra. And if she voted my wife out, this is war. So Danny's hustling. Yeah. And she came to me with a plan to vote off Barbara.
She's sketch, dude.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to start no, apocalypse now, but I'm good to go, Danny.
Third person voted out of Survivor. Winners of war. Danny.
This is the part of the game that I really don't like too much. But hopefully this time the cards fall in my favor. Even though I don't have great relationships with Ben and Adam, I have to establish trust with some people in this game. So get rid of Sarah? In the past, in a situation like this, I used something called the buddy system, which means basically myself, Ben, and Adam need to be with each other all the time these girls are around. I feel like I'm bringing the game back a little bit in my direction.
Sixth person voted out of Survivor. Winners at war. Rob, that's 3. That's enough. Need to bring me your torch. Rob, Travis spoken.
And I got my 3rd fire token. 3 out of 4. We're in the majors. I'm batting 750. I'm the best it's ever played.
Thanks so much for watching Reality Pop, your new hub for all things reality. If you're enjoying this content, please let us know by giving this video a like, leaving a comment down below, and, of course, subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any videos. And be sure to hit that notification bell along the way. Thanks!